welcome back to another Uma's Lotus Lounge podcast here with Dannea. Hi, Dannea.
Hi, Uma.
How you doing, love?
Are you going to put that beautiful face on screen?
Yeah, I have it up here. So a couple of things different with my YouTube show is that I decided to go complete podcast mode. I find like the more I grow on these social media platforms, the more I'm realizing just the power of platforms. You know what I mean? So yes, people can see us here on Meet Me, but they can hear us from TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and our actual podcast.
Ooh, good. I like that.
And of course, I started coughing at the beginning of our podcast show. Liz, thank you for that favorite. Welcome in, everybody. We are doing a multi-platform stream today because the message stays the same no matter what platform we preach on. And what do we preach? Peace, love, light, and positive vibes all day, every day. So I'm going to kick it over to Dannea, who always opens our segment with some... Wait, what? Oh. Are you muted over there?
Kicked me out the podcast. I'm coming back.
Okay. So I wish I had somebody on the podcast to tell me if they can hear you, but it's okay. I will go ahead and start with the affirmations of the week. So pick a card, all right, 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to do a general affirmation for the week. This is for anyone. Okay, I got you. Anyone in here that needs just a positive message for the week, all right? Put your numbers in the comments, and we're going to talk about these messages for each of you. 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card. 1, 2, or 3. Belinda picked 2. All right. PDA picked 2. 2 seems to be popular. All right. What else? Anybody else picking 1? Anybody else picking 3? Where are we going? All right. Nene said 3. All right. I'll be 1, just to make it even. All right. Carol and I are 1. Awesome. All right. For those of us that picked affirmation 1, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Man, I have so many good stories for you guys here today for this podcast. You're not going to believe what happened to me over the weekend, and I can't wait to share it with you. So Carol, that is, and for everyone who picked 1, our message is, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Beautiful. Does that resonate for those of you that chose card 1? All right, for those of us that chose card 2, your message is attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay, that is the message, the affirmation for those of you that chose card 2. And finally, for those of you that chose card 3, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Beautiful. Okay, I see a lot of people on TikTok telling me, yes, these messages resonate. Thank you, TikTok. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to give it over to Dannea to give us our happy message of the week and also to tell us what the crystal is this week. She's going to tell you about the properties of this crystal. If you like it, we recommend you buy it from your local crystal shop. Show support to your local mom and pop shops. We appreciate that. Hashtag support small business. So let's kick it over to Dannea.
Hello. Okay, so I'm going to start off with our Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. I opened to page 40 and we got Be Ready. Opportunity often knocks on empty doors. Hold yourself ready to achieve your goals. If you can prepare yourself for success, do so. If your dream requires training or homework, do it. Eliminate every barrier you can. Give yourself every chance to get there, and chances are you will. I dream of things that never were and say, why not? Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy. Wow, what like that's a whole testimony for me right there. But I am still floating on the high from this weekend at Pathways Expo. So I'm going to share the crystal, and then I'm going to give a quick shout out to Uma, and then we
got you.
move forward with that. Okay. All right. So today for our crystal, I did pick one that is very different. And you may ask why, because it is actually wood, petrified wood. Ooh. Petrified wood is wood that actually becomes fossilized because of the years and because of the depth and connection to Mother Earth. So there are many different meanings, but I'll start with it is profoundly connected to Mother Earth, encouraging strength and resilience when needed. It can bring comfort during challenging times by offering a vibration of calm and security. It is correlated with our root chakra, but can also manifest and assist with our sacral. It is a very grounding stone, very grounding, okay? For something to be wood and turned fossilized because of the depth of the root, how beautiful is that? I'm going to be wearing my petrified wood bracelet, bought by me from the mines and sold wholesale. So if you like it, hit me up, Queen DJ 444 on IG.
I love that. And yeah, we've been dabbling a lot with the crystals over the weekend. Danae and I went to the Pathways Expo. Big shout out to Pathways Natural Living. They just celebrated 50 years of doing this work. They have a magazine called the Pathways Magazine. What's so incredible about it is that it's free to anybody in the DMV area. So if you go to your local crystal shop, your local metaphysical center, meditation, yoga studio, you're sure to find a Pathways magazine there. And they've been doing this for 50 years. The owner, the creator of Pathways magazine, Lou, he passed away just like not too long ago. And his daughter, Erin, took it over and kept it going. And let me tell you, it was a hard time during the pandemic because they rely on the conference, the expo, to make money to keep the magazine going. So it's a beautiful testament to everything. My topic is really about how to develop resilience in matters of of times of uncertainty. And I think Pathways really embodied that because they've been going strong, and we went to their expo and we were busy the entire time, right, Danae? Like,
yes. And you know what? I couldn't let March 31st pass without giving you a shout out for having your wellness metaphysical center open for how many years?
16.
Through all pandemics, through all scenarios. How many years have you had your wellness center, metaphysical center open, Uma?
16 years.
16 yes, years. And I'm wearing one of our throwback.
Not the
Lotus
throwback
Lounge
shirt.
Center, healing the mind, body, and soul. So I just had to give a shout out. Uma is freaking amazing. If you could have seen her glowing and attracting so much love and light, so many fans and so many people who follow her on different platforms. I was so proud to say my mentor, my friend, I'm a practitioner at her wellness center, and I love you. I'm so proud of you.
I love
and
you
thank
too,
you
sis.
for always being that Capricorn energy that pushes me, and you just rock. You rock. I had to give you a shout out.
I appreciate it. I'm still kind of like, I didn't work today. I was just like, I always get overwhelmed after we do a Pathways Expo, but she's right. Like, I was so overwhelmed yesterday because they just had people coming up to me and they were saying, Uma, I follow you on social media. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, I've been following you for years. And I'm like, okay. Because what do you say to that, right? It's like, what do you say? And it was just really nice. The outpouring of love. People just wanted to come see me, take a picture, say hello, thank me in person. And it makes me feel good to do what I do. And I'm trying to pass this on to Danae, trying to gear her to kind of take over Lotus with some other people I have in mind. She's just moving a little slower, but it's okay. We're gonna get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. And that brings me to my topic, because my topic for today is combating anxiety and indecisiveness instantly. It's interesting because being an entrepreneur, you have to change and be willing to change very quickly. And one of the things I've noticed is that over the years, what has kept my business afloat, right, is the ability to pivot and the ability to be flexible. Like Danae said, when the pandemic came, a lot of the metaphysical centers in the area closed down. A lot of my friends closed their doors and retired from the metaphysical teachings and education and the community. And I kept having several times to ask myself, do I close my doors? Because, I'm not just a streamer. I'm not just online. I have a, store in person, and where you can come see me in person. And I feel like when you get faced with situations, it's very, it's very, it's very easy to just panic and just say, this is it. This is what life is. And there's nothing I can do about it, you know? And what I've come to find out is that these moments test you to see if you're willing to go further or you're willing to stay the same. So, one of the apps that I stream on has been, there's been a lot of craziness going on that app. There's been a lot of corruption. There's been a lot of negativity. There's been a lot of just toxic, stuff. And it doesn't really align with my brand. If you guys know me, and I've been around for 16 years, I always preach peace, love, light, and positive vibes. So on one of the apps that I stream on, the negativity has gotten too much. And then even trying to just create content and get people to, show support for my streams by gifting or participating has just become really, really hard. So I was faced with a decision. Do I completely end, my journey with this app? Or do I just kind of observe for a little bit and see what's going to happen? And I chose that route, right? I chose to just stay on the app, do what I have to do, my requirements and whatnot, but then allow myself to be on the other apps, the other places where I am definitely more warmly welcomed and appreciated, and my work is appreciated. So last week, I decided to bring one of my popular shows from the app onto another app. And the other app was TikTok. And I'll tell you this, I was so surprised at what happened. I couldn't plan it better. First of all, the people that watch my show on this particular app came with me to TikTok. They created accounts. They came over, they found me, and they came, to participate for that weekly show that we do. And the new people on TikTok really appreciated it. They loved it. They were like, wow, what is this? You want me to share my opinion and you're not going to yell at me or troll me, or it's not going to get negative in here? You're going to contain everything just so I can say what I really want to say? What is this? And people were so happy. So to the point where I can't wait to run the show again this Wednesday. And it just made me realize that being an entrepreneur, being a content creator, just being a person in this world, you can't tie too tightly to anything. The minute you tie tightly to something is the minute you lose your bearings. And then once you lose your bearings, you can't get it back. All right? The world now officially owns you. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be for me and that other app, but I will say this, that I can't allow myself to feel fear in moments like that. I have to trust that what I do is well received, and the people who truly love me and who rock with me are going to want to go with me wherever I go, And I say that to all of you on here that are listening, and you might be a content creator too, and you might be afraid to leave a certain platform that you're on. Love you too, Liz, but you can't be afraid. You can't feel fear. All right. You have to trust that everything is always working out for you. And if it's just not working in one area, instead of like getting mad or upset about it, just move on and see what else there is. I'll tell you, just making that mindset to actually make the shift got me so much more focused, because I didn't realize how much time I was wasting on the app. Do you guys get like that sometimes, where you're scrolling or you're on a social media app and you're like, dang, it's been like 2 hours I've been on here, right? And I don't have anything to show for it. I don't have any, I'm not the wiser. I'm not richer. I'm not healthier. If anything, I'm more frustrated than I was 2 hours ago, right? So it's okay to start leaving things and just saying, you know what, I've kind of outgrown this. And I feel like I have outgrown this app, because this December will be 5 years. And I am further along than most, but not as far along as I want it to be. You know what I mean? And that's something important for you to hear, because I'm in competition with nobody else but myself. So, are you challenging yourselves? Are you guys challenging yourselves to grow and to be better and to do better? And if you are, do you know when it's time to leave situations? Do you know when it's time to leave relationships? Or do you just kind of blindly sit in something and say, well, maybe he'll change, maybe he'll change, maybe she'll change, maybe they will change? Or do you say, you know what, nobody's going to change but me, and I got to be the one to like get myself out of this situation, right? So, what to do when you're faced with insecurity, uncertainty, indecisiveness, or fear? You jump. You take this present moment and you jump. When I made that decision last Wednesday at the very last minute to move one show from one app to another app, and to get everybody on board, and to do it all within the matter of an hour, right? I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if the show was going to flop. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I'll tell you this. You know what did happen? It was a success, and everybody jumped with me in that 1 hour. So that tells me I have people loyal to me. That tells me I have people who are going to show up and who are going to want to do whatever it is I ask of them, just because they support me, right? And that gives me a lot of confidence, because when you have the confidence of your team, right, then you could do anything. You could do, and that's why I think a lot of the streamers get so big, because it's not themselves doing it, it's the people that support them. So this is, again, my call to all of you. Whatever streaming app you are on, if you have favorite streamers, honor them, show love to them. Because I'll tell you this, the streamers, especially the entrepreneurs like me, we're constantly going where the attention is. And if the attention is not here, I'm not going to stream here, because I don't need to sit here in an empty room. I'm going to go sit in a room where there's 15,000 views and 300 gifters and 200 people that just followed me, right? So show love wherever you can. And when it comes time for you to make decisions about things, jump. Take the current moment and jump. You're not going to regret it, I promise you. All right, let's get into our messages for each zodiac sign. We're going to start with Dannea. She's going to do I believe it's the fire signs that she starts with first: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yes. And then we're going to go into the earth signs, which is me. I'm going to do Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then Danae's going to do the water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then I end with the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If you, those of you that are on Meet Me and TikTok, if you want Danae and I to do a reading for you, specifically you, not your zodiac sign, if you're on Meet Me, it's a 1K gift. If you're on TikTok, it is the Galaxy gift. All right? So I'm going to let Danae take it away.
Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with our Aries. Aries, the first card I got for you is rest. Rest, rest, rest. You are requiring more than usual. You know, tomorrow is the first day of April, okay? So when you have some availability this week, make sure you get some rest. Don't be embarrassed. Take a nap. You will feel rejuvenated. You will feel better, and you will get some things done. All right, Aries, you have a new opportunity to try a new thing. Make an altar. There are so many different things that you can do when making an altar, surrounding by the energy that you need. You can make a prayer altar. You can make an abundance altar. You can make a grief support altar. You can make a family altar. And that is just putting things and holding space for you to go there and to be proud and to have gratitude in your heart. Okay, make yourself an altar, see what it is that you want to focus on and do that. And the last card I have for you, Aries, is aromatherapy. Do you guys know the benefits of essential oils? Well, we do. We're doTERRA wellness advocates right here. We can shed some light to you. We can definitely suggest different oils because they have so many different benefits. Get in touch with someone you know that is in tune with aromatherapy. Just also remember, not all are the same. Do your research, all right? But that is the message for our beautiful, beautiful Aries. All right, Leo, where you at? The next one I have is for Leo. The first card is plan a vacation. I know spring break is coming soon. If you can't fly, drive. If you can't drive, walk. Okay, a vacation doesn't have to mean so far away. A vacation just means to disconnect from the everyday things that you do and have fun. Explore your neighborhood, explore your backyard, explore, a new state. You have options, but plan a vacation and make it happen. You guys deserve it. All right, next, dance. Who's ready to go out dancing on these beautiful spring nights? Dance is in the chart for you, Leo. Put on some good music, get out, stay in, your choice, but get that body moving. And the last card I have for you, Leo, is spend time with animals. How beautiful. We got spring coming along. We can go bird watch. Look, I'm a Leo right now. We can go bird watch. We can go and hang out. We can go to the, what are they? Zoos. Hopefully you go to one that's more of like a place where they're well treated or out in nature. But go to a park, spend time with your animal, or maybe get one. That is it for my Leos. And for our Saggies, my Saggies for me too. The first one I have is soak in a bath. Well, I just discovered my jacuzzi tub, and guess what? I'm gonna get some usage done for it. Okay,
Love it.
Light some candles, burn some incense, put those essential oils in your tub, soak, release, and relax. Okay. Next, Saggy, we're gonna write a gratitude list. As we are now in spring, we should always, not just because we're in spring, but I know I'm grateful that we are in spring. And it just gives you a new opportunity to focus on the things that you're grateful for. Please make that gratitude list. And sweet treat. Ooh, I already have a sweet treat scheduled for today in celebration of a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I'm getting some yummy Ritas. So sweet treat, healthy treat, not so healthy treat. Just do it in moderation, okay? You deserve it. All right, Saggy, that's it for the week. I'm going to kick it over to Uma for our next sign.
Got it. All right, we're going to start with Capricorn. For the earth signs, Capricorn, here is your message for April. It looks like you guys are starting off really well. We have the power card, so I know that you're going to be in your element. We have the victory and success card, but this is more in the spiritual realm. So I feel like spiritually, things are looking up for you. And then we have foundations and achievements, just winning, Capricorn. So I feel like April, right? You're coming into your own energy. You're feeling confident. You're feeling strong, powerful. And you're definitely channeling your inner Capricorn energy there, right? Inner Capricorn energy just looks like to me like it's just, see? Yet again, I got cut off of this app. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. We lost it in one of the apps. We lost it in one of the apps. Got it. Okay. There we go. So, Capricorn, I feel like the message for you is that you're coming into your power and then things are going to magically flow forth, which would be the law of attraction. Okay. So, the foundations and achievements, the victory and success, I see growth in your career fields, in your relationships, your home life, and also your own personal goals because you have tapped into your power and now you are unstoppable. Okay. Hi, Danae. Yeah, it's Meet Me keeps getting this thing where they kick off people every now and then. So I just had to reset it, but I'm back. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Okay, so now we're going to go to Taurus. Taurus, you have trapped in fear. Okay. Thank you, Psychic. Triumphant success. And love begins. Right? So I feel like for Taurus, it's more about your mindset for April. And it seems like March may have been particularly difficult for you with the thoughts you were having. Maybe it was the Mercury retrograde. Maybe you were a little bit more emotional than you expected yourself to be. But April, we see a balancing back and your thoughts, having new ideas, new thoughts that are more positive in nature, leading you in a better place. The Love Begins card tells me that you do have love coming your way in April, whether this is self-love or love of in a relationship. The Love Begins tells me that you do have love coming your way, Taurus. So it's a good thing that you're cleaning up your mindset, your thoughts. Try to look at things more positively. I don't know what you went through in March with that Mercury retrograde, but it seems to have kind of distorted you somehow. And I want to remind you that law of attraction is always working. So you want to make sure that things are positive, okay? So that you can attract more positive. And finally, we have Virgo. Virgo, you got the Destiny card, okay? You got the Obstacles and Challenges card, and Discontent card. So I feel like you are going to be challenged in April, Virgo, but you don't want to get too buoyed down by what it is the challenge is, because it's part of your destiny to overcome this challenge. Like I'm thinking about my Virgo son, right? Because he's getting ready to go to college and he's accepted to a couple of colleges and he's just trying to weed out and see which one he wants to go to. Yeah, he's got scholarships at a couple of them, so he's trying to figure out what would work best for him. And he's a Virgo. So, you know, his destiny to go to college. Obstacles, yes, he got accepted to more than one. Discontent, he's not really feeling the ones he's already visited. He's looking for more. So the understanding here, Virgo, is trust what you feel. If your emotions are saying, I don't like this, this does not work for me, trust that. Because basically what your emotions are saying is your destiny is being formulated right now. So you got to ask for what you want and you got to trust you're going to get what you want. All right. Don't settle for less. That's my message to the Virgos. All right. I'm going to kick it over to Danae, who's going to do the water signs, I believe, right?
Yes, so we have our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and then Scorpio to finish us off. So to move right along, Pisces, trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition and let it guide you this week as you will be understanding certain things about yourself and others, and that's going to help you make some important decisions for yourself, okay? Make sure that you are staying grounded, all right? Ground yourself. It is so essential, especially now that we, can go outside and be barefoot in the grass, that we do it. That you do meditate outside or you do, go out to the park, ground yourself. It's going to bring so much security and stability to you. It's going to help you calm your body and calm your mind. All right. And the last card I have for you, Pisces, is look to the stars. You know, look up into the sky and look how beautiful things are, and understand that we are all connected. All right. There's going to be some sacred messages coming through, so be on the lookout. All right. Let's move right into Cancer. Cancer, meditation brings answers. Meditate is the card that I received for you. Meditate outdoors, meditate inside, meditate in the morning, or meditate at night. It doesn't matter as long as you do it, okay? The next card we have for you is energy work. Look, you're on a podcast with 2 energy healers. Hello. You are connected. Get some energy work done on you. If you are feeling out of it, it will help change your mood, mind, body, and spirit, okay? You also have card number 14, connect with your ancestors. So what another way with you getting energy work and meditating, connecting with your ancestors. You may be connected through dreams. You may connect with a medium. Hello, Uma's here. But connect to your ancestors because they have some messages for you. Okay, Cancer? Sending love. And last but not least, our Scorpios. Scorpios, the first card I got for you guys is make a meal. It doesn't have to be today, but it should be this week. Make something that is hearty and full of love and from the heart, okay? Do something that allows you to cut fresh vegetables. I'm seeing a pasta. I'm seeing a what is that movie? I can't think of it, with the rat cooking the vegetables. Ratatouille. Cook something today, and please share the recipe if it comes out A1. All right, music. Oh, the first song that came to mind was Missy Elliott, Music Makes You Lose Control. Okay, no, we want to get into the music. You want to vibe out, maybe go out dancing, maybe go to a concert, but music is going to be something special for you this week. So make sure you put your playlist together and listen to it on the regular. The last card I have for you, Scorpio, this may be new. This may be something that you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it. But if you could just be mindful, first off, of your dreams. And if you dream, consider a dream journal. Write it down. But there will be some messages coming through. It may feel like a daydream. It may be a dream. Are you sleeping? That's why I say dream journal, because if you have a story in there that's ready to be told, it might come to you through your dreams. All righty. And by the way, this week I was using the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. So yeah.
I love
All right,
it.
Uma.
Thank you so much, love. All right, we're going to get into the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So if you are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, these are the messages for you this week. So Aquarius, we got the Patience card to start you off with. We got the Rejoice in Celebration. And you also got a same card that the Virgos got. You got the Destiny card. So I feel like this is going to be a really good week for Aquarians. There's something they've been really wanting for a while or waiting on, and they're going to see life of this thing come alive this week, right? Something to celebrate, something to be happy about, and definitely in alignment with their destiny. So this could be career related, or it could be just a personal goal you have, or maybe reconnecting with somebody from the past that makes you feel joyous about, not something that makes you feel unhappy about, right? Aquarius, your message this week is to be thankful that your patience is going to give you the results that you're looking for. You have something to celebrate this week. That is the message for Aquarius. Now for Geminis, we have the Balance card. Suffering in Silence, and the Fertility card. This is the Empress card. So if you're a Gemini, you know, I feel like you're going through it. We are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. That does seem to affect Virgos and Geminis more. But I feel like in this moment of suffering, whatever it is that you're suffering from, you're also having creative ideas about what your next steps need to be. So, your job this week, Gemini, is to act on the intuitive insights that you're receiving. This is going to create balance in your life, okay? So, you don't have to sit here suffering in silence, Gemini. All right? You don't have to do that. You have to allow these thoughts to create the momentum, because the momentum is meant to bring you back into balance. Be aware of your thought processes, Gemini. I don't think you're really aware. And I'm going to say that same message for Libra. Libra, you got the shadow card, right? This is about facing your inner fears. You got the heartache and loss card. This could be like a breakup, an endings in your life, someone passing, the end of a phase or a situation. And the spiritual strength card, which talks about building compassion, forgiveness of self and others. So it feels like there's something that's going to rock Libra's world this week. And depending on their emotional intelligence is depending on how they're going to handle it. Whatever it is that happens this week for you, Libras, it just is a reflection of what is your internal state. So whatever it is that you have a fear about, it's coming to the surface this week for you to have healing about it. You are going to develop strength from it. You are going to make it through. And you're going to be a lot more stronger than you thought you were, because that spiritual strength card says you're going to grow from this situation. So if there are any Libras listening, I don't want you to worry about what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Just trust that it's happening for a reason, and it's to grow you and make you stronger. All right? That is the message for Libra. So I am seeing on TikTok and on Meet Me a couple of people asking for signs that we already did. Don't worry, this is recorded. So if you are on my weekly newsletter list, you can get a copy when I mail out my weekly newsletter tonight, or you can go to my YouTube channel, The Lotus and the Light on YouTube, and this is going to be under Uma's Lotus Lounge where it records too. All right. Yes, we did all the signs already. Now we open it up. I'm going to end the podcast by asking Dannea what she has coming up, so you guys can stay in touch with Dannea. I'll tell you guys what I have coming up. And then after that, if anyone sends a 1K gift, whether you're on TikTok or Meet Me, you will also get a personalized message for the week from me and Dannea. All right, Dannea, what do you have going on this week?
So this week, I'm just relaxing. We have our beautiful podcast on Mondays. But I do have some goodies for you next week. So stay tuned, stay connected.
I love that. Yeah, we usually when we do the Pathways Expo, it's like we have to take a break, because it was when I woke up this morning, I couldn't even talk. I mean,
I was so tired. My arms were tired. My legs.
Everything. Your whole body. And you guys are like, but you were just sitting the whole day at Expo. No, we were moving. Right. We were doing a lot of stuff. And yeah, so I feel I'm with you with that. I'm just kind of moving very slowly and intentionally. But the work never stops for me over here. So I don't have a show on Tuesday nights. I am working on that. I did reach out to a co-host that I'm hoping would be interested in doing a weekly show with me on Tuesday nights. But on Wednesday at 8 p.m., we have the Great Debate. Now, for those of you that listen on my podcast, if you want to participate, you can now, because it is not on the app that I used to stream on. It is on TikTok, okay? So if you come to my TikTok channel at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night, you're going to be able to listen in live to the Great Debate and also participate, which is fun if you like to talk and have conversation. On Thursday at 8 p.m., I have Uma Talks. So I moved that from Wednesday. It's no longer on Wednesday. It's now Thursdays at 8 p.m., Uma Talk Thursday. And this week, I'm going to be doing all of the signs again for the whole month of April. And I'm trying to see if Dannea, Rachel, and Robin are interested in doing it with me, so we can do like an expanded reading for each sign in that Uma Talks episode on Thursday. On Friday, if you live in the Northern Virginia area, you can come see me at my center, the Lotus and the Light. I will be giving a healing sound bath on Friday at my center. Saturday, there's no events. And Sunday starts the 4-week Psychic Beginner Development class. It's 4 weeks. It's online on Zoom. Each week, I teach you about a different topic in psychic development. And I also give you exercises to practice in a very safe way with the other students in the class. So that's going to be on Sunday, the next 4 Sundays, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are interested in any of my events, please don't hesitate to hit me up in the comments, email me, hit me up through my website, thelotusandthelight.com, so that you can find out where I'm at and what I'm doing. But right now, I'm really looking to see anybody who wants psychic development, because the 4-week class that we're starting on Friday, we have a part 2 in the fall. So this is great for those of you looking for psychic development. All right. I don't think we have any gifters, Danae, for us to do any readings for anybody. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for co-hosting with me.
You're welcome. Love you. See you soon.
Yes, love. Love you too. And thank you again so much for doing Pathways Expo with me. I always have a good time with it. So I will officially end the podcast here, and I'll stay hanging out with you, those of you on Meet Me and on TikTok, just to do some things. But I will be back again next week. Thank you to everybody who supports me and who shows up for these events, because I'll tell you something, going to the Pathways Expo yesterday and meeting people in person that were just coming up to me to say, oh, Uma, I follow you on social media, and I've been following you for years, and I just wanted to meet you in person. I just want to take a picture with you. Or people who just were like, oh, I read your newsletter, or I read your newsletter every week, and thank you so much. And I'm like, as a content creator, you don't think like the work that you do affects anybody, unless it's somebody. I'm looking at PDA right now in the comments, because she's really great about reposting my stuff on TikTok. So unless you have people in your circle like PDA who actually repost your stuff or who likes your stuff or whatever, it's really hard to know if what you're doing and what you're creating works, or if you guys like it, So just big shout out to those of you. Thank you so much for the support and for letting me know that you do like what I create and stuff. It means a lot to a content creator. And with that, I'm going to end the podcast part of this show. All right. I just want to thank you guys so much for coming, and I appreciate all of you.